In a forgotten corner of North Carolina's Outer Banks lies a mystery that has baffled archaeologists for decades. Buried beneath the shifting sands is a secret history waiting to be uncovered. In this forgotten city, an ancient civilization crafted enormous earthen mounds that reached heights of up to 200 feet. But what was life like in this hidden metropolis? And what happened to its towering structures that once dominated the landscape? They were not just burial grounds or ceremonial sites, but massive structures that dwarfed everything else in the city. These colossal monuments were built by hand, and their purpose remains a secret waiting to be unraveled. What secrets do they hold, and how will they rewrite history? The entire area was littered with artifacts from the distant past, including pottery, arrowheads, and animal bones. It was a treasure trove of historical artifacts, each one telling a story of the people who lived here centuries ago. We carefully examined each item, trying to imagine the lives of the people who had handled them so long ago. The significance of our discovery was not lost on us. The city itself was laid out in a grid pattern with streets and alleys running throughout, much like a modern city. Before the discovery of experts believed that no large-scale cities existed in North America before European colonization. However, the evidence uncovered at Troyville tells a different story. These blocks could then be used to build walls, foundations, and other structures. It's unclear how the indigenous people acquired the knowledge to create concrete, but it's possible that they learned the technique from other cultures through trade or migration. It is hard to imagine the level of organization and planning that went into creating such a complex structure. This means that the indigenous people were able to develop advanced building techniques without any outside influence. The city was abandoned around 1500, just a few hundred years before European explorers arrived in North America. It's unclear what caused the city to be abandoned, but several theories have been proposed. It's a testament to their ingenuity and ability to innovate. Visitors can explore the site and learn about the fascinating culture that thrived here centuries ago. Local officials are working to preserve the mounds and protect them from further erosion. Others believe that the city's decline was due to environmental factors, such as rising sea levels or a change in climate. One of the biggest threats facing the mounds is climate change. They were able to create a thriving city with advanced infrastructure, including concrete buildings, multi-story homes, and sophisticated irrigation systems. They also had a deep understanding of the natural world, and used this knowledge to create structures that blended seamlessly into the environment. The people of Troyville were also highly skilled farmers, and this allowed them to sustain a large population and support a complex society. Their knowledge of mathematics, astronomy, and other sciences was impressive, and they used this knowledge to create structures that were both functional and aesthetically pleasing. They are a reminder of the rich history of the Outer Banks and a source of pride for the local community. Protecting these mounds and sharing their story with future generations is essential to preserving the heritage of this remarkable civilization. They also domesticated animals and used them for food and labor. Their knowledge of science, engineering, and agriculture allowed them to build impressive structures and support a large population. Their legacy continues to inspire awe and wonder today. And their story is an important part of world history. Overall, the people of Troyville were a highly skilled and accomplished civilization. Rising sea levels and more frequent storms are causing the mounds to erode, which could damage the artifacts buried inside. It is also possible that the people of Troyville were displaced by other indigenous groups or forced to abandon their homes due to natural disasters. Concrete is typically associated with modern construction, but it was actually invented by the Romans around 2,000 years ago. The fact that the indigenous people of Troyville were able to create such a durable material without access to modern technology is a remarkable feat. They are also investing in educational programs to teach visitors about the importance of protecting these historic sites. Further excavations at the site may reveal even more evidence of advanced building techniques and cultural exchange. It is a truly unique experience that'll give you a glimpse into the rich history of the region. Just be sure to follow the guidelines for visitors and do your part to preserve these amazing structures for future generations. Join us as we explore the mysteries of these monumental mounds and uncover the stories of those who built them. Our excitement was palpable as we realized the potential implications of our findings. The mounds of Troyville are truly a remarkable testament to the ingenuity and skill of the indigenous people who built them. The Atlantic Ocean was a major highway for trade and exploration in the pre-Columbian era, and it's likely that the people of Troyville engaged in maritime commerce with other civilizations. They may have traveled to Europe and Asia, where they could have learned about concrete from other cultures. This is the story of Troyville, a place where legends are made and lost, and where secrets from the past are only now beginning to surface. To put that into perspective, that's taller than the Great Wall of China or the Egyptian pyramids. The construction of these mounds is truly a feat of engineering, with builders using nothing but their bare hands and simple tools. They would have hauled clay, sand, and soil up wooden ramps, carefully shaping the mounds into their final form. We carefully navigated the uneven terrain, our eyes scanning the horizon for any sign of life. Suddenly, something caught my eye. Instead of serving as burial grounds or ceremonial sites, these mounds were actually platforms for houses. The indigenous people of Troyville created a sophisticated city with multi-story homes built directly on top of the mounds. Half hidden among the trees was a small mound, its shape oddly familiar. It looked like the ruins of an ancient pyramid. Welcome to Troyville, also known as the city of the tallest mounds in the world. It was a staircase leading up the side of the mound, a testament to the ingenuity and determination of those who built it. The other members of our team were equally stunned as we climbed the stairs, each step taking us closer to the mysteries held within the mound. Our hearts raced with anticipation as we wondered what secrets lay at the top. The tale begins in the early 1900s, when a local legend spoke of a buried city. These stories were dismissed until the late 1930s, when an archaeologist named Arthur Kelly began to unearth the truth. As he scraped away layers of earth, he uncovered an astonishing sight, a vast city buried beneath the sand dunes, with over 400 acres of land covered in mysterious mounds. It quickly became one of the most significant archaeological sites in the United States. Among these mounds, 20 stood out as true giants. As our team descended into the heart of the site, we could feel the weight of history pressing down on us. But as we got closer, we realized it was something even more extraordinary. At long last, we reached the summit, and what we saw took our breath away. We had stumbled upon a wealth of information that could rewrite history books and change our understanding of the ancient world. These magnificent structures are the largest of their kind in the world, some rising up to an astonishing height of 160 feet. It would have taken thousands of people working together over many years to complete such a massive project. But why did they build these mounds? The answer may surprise you. Archaeologists have discovered evidence of advanced construction techniques used in these homes, including the use of wooden pillars and beams. The discovery of Troyville has shocked the scientific community and rewritten history books. The city's advanced construction techniques, including the use of concrete, point to a highly developed society. They would have mixed sand, gravel, and lime, along with a plasticizer, to make the mixture more workable, then poured it into molds to create blocks of concrete. What makes this discovery even more surprising is that Troyville was built around 1000 AD, long before European colonizers arrived in North America. What's more, the city's location on the coast raises questions about how the people of Troyville interacted with other cultures. The discovery of Troyville challenges the traditional narrative of American history and raises new questions about the origins of concrete in the Western Hemisphere. One of the most intriguing aspects of Troyville is the mystery surrounding its demise. Some experts believe that the people of Troyville were victims of European diseases such as smallpox, which devastated indigenous populations in the Americas. Whatever the cause of its abandonment, the sudden disappearance of Troyville left behind a legacy that has intrigued historians and archaeologists for centuries. Today, the Mounds of Troyville are a popular tourist destination and a reminder of the rich history of the region. Efforts are also underway to raise awareness of Troyville's cultural significance and ensure that the story of its people is shared with future generations. Local officials are working with archaeologists to develop plans to preserve the mounds and protect them from further deterioration. If you're planning a trip to the Outer Banks, be sure to visit the Mounds of Troyville. The people of Troyville were skilled engineers, architects, and builders. They understood the principles of balance and symmetry and incorporated these principles into their designs. They developed innovative farming techniques and were able to grow a variety of crops, including corn, beans, and squash. They were able to create a thriving city with advanced infrastructure, skilled labor force, and sustainable food supply. The Mounds of Troyville are not just ancient ruins. They are a testament to the ingenuity and skill of the indigenous people who built them.